What's going on? Where the camera at? There we go. What's going on, YouTube? My name is Matthew Echeverria, and this is the start of my channel. This channel is called Foundational Men. And I love the idea of this channel. I've always wanted to create a channel like this, and I've virtually been inspired to do something for young men and be able to create some sort of value and essentially help men with a roadmap to how to become foundational. So that's what this channel is all about. I'm definitely excited to start this channel. Not sure exactly everywhere it's going to go. I'm not sure exactly what route I want to take with it as far as a whole. But, you know, I got some ideas and whatnot. But ultimately, this is definitely a channel that I've always wanted to do and I've always been excited about. So virtually, this video is just an introductory video. So I want you guys to just know a little bit about me, know about who I am, you know, my background, where I come from, things I've done in my life, and essentially why I wanted to create this video. Why I wanted to create this channel. So just a little bit about me. My name is Matthew Echeverria. I was born in Gardena, California, and virtually raised in Phoenix, Arizona. I spent most of my time out here in Phoenix. And when I turned 17, right after high school, I went to university, Tuskegee University in Alabama. So yes, I left home about 17, 18 years old. I spent about 5 years there, came back, graduated with a aerospace engineering degree. And now I work for a engineering company in the aerospace field. So I'm working on a IRBM program. That's an intercontinental ballistic missile program. I interface with the Missile Defense Agency. I interface with Boeing, with other contractors and customers that our company has. So that's just a little bit of background by me. As far as professionally, personally, I'm married. I've been married for going on 4 years this March, and I have a son. He's 1.5 years old, and he's virtually my bundle of joy. I mean, it's fun being a parent, and yes, my first kid. I just have one kid, but it's a lot of fun, learning a lot, and just stay tuned for that because fatherhood is definitely an aspect that I'll be talking about on my channel. But that's just a little bit of personal things about me and why I started this channel. Now, that's a good question. So, growing up, I didn't have all the answers. I was one of the type of people who didn't have a father in their life. So, it's kind of hard. You don't really have a roadmap to what success is as a man, what success is in terms of manhood. And sometimes it kind of feels like you're kind of blindly walking in the abyss, just trying to figure things out, maybe through trial and error or through just watching people mess up, learning from their mistakes, learning from your own mistakes. And, you know, I think it's not necessarily fair. A lot of people, especially people grew up in two-parent household, healthy foundation, you know, things like that. You know, they have a better roadmap of how to be successful. They have encouraging people in their lives. They have people to help walk them down, say, hey, I wouldn't go here, I wouldn't go there. Helping them be accountable of things that they need to do and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people grow up without those healthy dynamics to make sure they become the best versions of themselves. So through trial and error, you know, I have a mentor, actually my father-in-law. He definitely helped out a lot, but there was just still a lot of unanswered questions that I had. So I feel like, of course, I don't have all the answers. I'm pretty young, but I feel like I know enough to at least help the younger guys become pretty successful as far as just the foundational element of their lives. So, if there's a specialty you want to do, or you have this special job or career that you want to pursue, that's great. You know, I can't help you become that specific thing, but in general, there are foundational elements that every man needs to know. There's foundational elements that every man must have. And that's exactly why I wanted to start this channel, because we just need our men, especially young men, and especially young black men, and especially young black men that grew up without parents or a father. Those are key things, and I think that I'm tired of just having us just be a couple steps behind. I want us to be ahead. I want us to be foundationally set, and I want us to make sure that we have what we need to traverse this life as a man. So hopefully that summarizes it pretty well. That's the main reason I wanted to start this channel. There's so many elements that we can talk about, whether that's finance, whether that's relationship, whether that's spirituality, whether that's discipline, physicality, physical, mental health, things like that. All these things have to do with manhood and being able to just live life well and foundationally set as a man. So these are all the topics that we're going to discuss. We'll talk about dating. If you have dating questions, we'll talk about relationships with your wife. If you're married or if you're looking to get married, we'll talk about family dynamics. We'll talk about how to budget. There's so many things. So I'm definitely excited to start this journey. Again, I've been thinking about this for a long time. What was my purpose and what is my passion? And I've tried a couple things and they're tried and true, but this is what I'm pretty excited about because I've always known about in the back of my head that I was meant to help young men. So hopefully you guys can get some from this channel. I don't plan on going anywhere. I plan on providing so much value to you guys, and I want to make sure you guys get what you need from this channel. So yeah, I want to talk about now just a couple inspirations of mine. And these are channels and books that I've read and channels that I watch pretty much on a daily basis that keep me up to date as far as inspiration, YouTube inspirations, and just to help me stay on track. So first things first, if you're a young man between the age of 16 and 30, you need to follow the Roommates Podcast. If you are a man between 16 and 30, you need to follow the Roommates Podcast. I said that one more time because it's really important. These guys provide so much value that if I could have a similar impact as them, then I'd be happy. I'd be set because their job is to help young men exactly like mine. So the Roommates Podcast, Alpha Male Strategies is a channel I follow as well. Now, he's very, what's the word? He can be polarizing. He's very blunt. He's not necessarily in the lane that I'm in because I'm married and I find a lot of value with being married. He's kind of on this, nomad. You gotta live your life and sow your wild oats and things like that. So don't as far as me, I'm not recommending him because of that. But he has a lot of different things regarding respect, regarding manhood, regarding things financially, how to grow and how to become a better person. So he's definitely a good asset as far as that. If you want to sow your wild oats, go ahead and follow him. That's just not me. That's not what I'm preaching. That's not what I'm teaching. So, but he's a good channel. Fresh and Fit, that's a good channel as well as far as dating and relationship dynamics. Again, they talk about sowing your wild oats. They talking about a lot of things that I don't necessarily agree with, but they have a lot of things that I do agree with. So they're definitely a good channel to watch and just take nuggets. Again, if you're looking to be a man of marriage and have a family and things like that, then what they're saying isn't necessarily it. That's not how they roll. But, if you're looking to just grow as a man and just have basic foundational elements, they definitely teach you some of those. So go follow them. Someone else, Dave Ramsey. Of course, everybody knows about him. If you don't know about him, get out from under a rock, because Dave Ramsey is one of my biggest inspirations as far as becoming financially set. He's not the only way to go about it. There's a lot of other people. I'm not really into Grant Cardone, but I hear he's pretty big on finance. That's a lot different from Dave Ramsey. So just have a finance mentor. Mine is Dave Ramsey. CT Fletcher, as far as your physical health, he's definitely a good person to watch, because I mean, if you ever felt lazy, he's gonna get you out of that with one video. Trust me. Let's see. I have a lot more, but those are probably my biggest inspirations that I could think of off the top of my head. But yeah. So that's basically all I have today. I just want to introduce myself, introduce what this channel is about. This channel called Foundational Men. Again, this is to help men become the best versions of themselves, both physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, and relationally. That's my whole goal. I want to make sure, excuse me, I want to make sure that we become great men and great foundational men. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. I also started an Instagram page, Foundational Men. You can follow me there. And I also have an email. If you have any questions or want to send me something specific, you can send that to foundationalmen@gmail.com. Anything else, feel free to reach out to me. But I'm excited. You guys keep in touch. Like this video, follow, let them know, hey, there's men out there that's looking to help other men, that's looking to help young men, and I'm one of those guys. So anyways, I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later, and stay tuned. Peace.